drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and we're underway here in South Philly. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
What's that?
Allen gonna throw to get things going. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Alert! 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 Look out!
From the gun, it's Allen. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, tight, tight, tight. Look out!
From the gun, Josh Allen. Taking off. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
What is that?
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brothers. This is James Cook. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
What's that?
He'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
Alert! What's that?
Once again, it's Cook. And he's into the end zone. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Check, 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 check. Hook.
On the ground, this is James Cook. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Set. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Set.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. Taken in by Shakir. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first. And
Rocco,
what you
80.
want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little
19
positive
Lion.
energy into that
Let's go
huddle.
now.
And what hopefully starts out good, you being able to get some points of your own.
And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the first down.
Go. Go.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready!
Cooper going in motion.
Set, go!
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Going right sideline and complete. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
Come on, set! Viking 18! Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's taken in. It's James Cook. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line.
Hawk 70! Set up!
They'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Ready?
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready! Tiger!
The tight end Kincaid in motion.
Head up!
Now they'll set up to throw. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he will score. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll drop this underneath to Cook. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Alert! Attack!
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle.
52.
You want to extend this drive.
On third down, they go with Cook. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the first down. Fourth down coming up. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go! 70 Timberwolf! 60 Bison! Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's looking deep for Shakir. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
18 Cardinal! Let's go!
Drops the throw. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
Here we go, set.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Hey, smash. Dragon 60. Go.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This one, downfield, for Kincaid.
I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure if this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Allen. Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms, so missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Middle.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard.
Half 85. Here we go.
We'll try and run here with Cook. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on third and short. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. On fourth down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This one from 54 yards out. This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And the score remains tied at 7. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Go! Warrior 70. Check out.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That's Greg Russo in there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Come on, set, get up.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
What's that?
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
What's that?
Allen going to give it to Cook. James Cook. The speed on display. He's in. Here's Bass now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Set.
Receiver in motion, headed left.
Ready.
Now, faking the give. To the left side, and taken in by Coleman. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Go, Reed, go. Hut, hut.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
What's that?
On first and 10. It's good. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They
third down.
Regular, 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 regular. Yep.
Run out of the gun with Cook. And they bring him down to 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. First down picked up.
Go, go.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Alert! Gun. Where's that?
He'll run straight ahead with Cook. He's to the 10. And he's into the end zone yet again. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready, ready!
Cooper going in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up
Let's go, let's
with
go,
a gain
let's
of
go!
7 on first down.
70 Lions! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple
Pass to
underneath
60,
layups,
pass to 60.
there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they
Go.
found themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford.
What's that?
A run up the middle with Cook. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Half 10. Half. What's that?
Carry for Cook. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
That is brought in. And he's in. Pass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. the touchdown. Pass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break.
The break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. Check go.
He'll get this out wide. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8.
Let's go. Go street.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. That's complete to Coleman.
Ready up.
And they'll try to save their timeouts and use them on defense if they need it. Gets up and spikes this
Hold
one.
it ready. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
On 2nd and 10, though, try to throw. And that ball incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Check smash. Buffalo 18. Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Set. Hut.
They'll throw out of the gun. In the middle, and he's got his man complete.
Okay,
And
ready.
he's going to have the Bills 1st down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on 4th down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now, screen going to be set up for Davis.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go. Go! Go!
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This is caught 2. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Set. Ready. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check go.
They'll drop to throw. And he will go down. Doesn't even get a throw off. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go.
Look out!
On 2nd down, Cook. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout, Buffalo.
Come on, you got the balls to shit on the game. Don't stop now.
With 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play?
Go to a seam pass or a post right here. Go to a seam, post, or a corner.
Staying in phase, stretching this ball out.
Pressure gets there.
You have the time.
The Bills going to use their final timeout here. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Now Allen facing 3rd and long. To the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up.
I never match up defensively. Sorry.
Well, let's give some
You're not the only one. I say it every game.
They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball.
Seam pass. Deep over route.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on
Yeah, back out. That's what everybody else does. I don't.
right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And it's going to be some points.
Too little, too late. Baker. They say I suffer, I'm trash. I never said that my entire Madden career or gaming career. But they're a kid based off of their games, but
The touchdown
there's grown men doing that too.
pass. See a deep shot like that to start a drive.
Undefeated in tournaments.
Don't see it a lot, but I wish
If you want to get better, message me.
the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. In this case, the defense is
I'm here to be a
got
partner.
a lot of
So
defenders
if you
up in the
want
box, and they're able to strike deep.
to get better,
with the pass
message
play
me.
for 6.
Take 12, 15 years to learn how to play the game.
So now an important conversion attempt here.
I didn't try once on offense or defense with the worst quarterback in the game. And I don't do that to troll.
Here we go. One final play.
I don't do that to troll or anything.
Complete. Well done by the defense. And this is going to stay a 2-possession game. So it's a win here for the Bills. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Trap 60, trap 60. Set. Ready.
Throwing right away is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And to the right side here, it's Allen. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
60 by 6.
Here's Williams. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Here we go, here we go. Hut, hut.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18
Now they'll change things up. Throwing Buechele. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
19.
Yes, Brian, it says that in the title of the video, the live stream. I will not play that garbage. 26.
Here's Buechele to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense.
That's my bad, playing like 9, trying to play like 99.9% of players right there on that play.
A touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted.
Once again, I can't help myself playing like 99.9% of players.
Set up shop at the 40-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the...
This is intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Let's go now.
They start the drive with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. $13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
70 Lion.
Motion man is Shakir. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Got it.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Set. Come 19. Come 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Buechele. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
You want me to play like 99.9% of players like that?
First down, here's the run with Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make
How about I actually read the defense once all game and play smart like 99.9% of players? Undefeated in tournaments. I will play for free. I won't try for free.
Second down and 6 now.
Every man player. Low risk, high reward plays. Run the ball, play action, scheme, levels, mesh, drive. How can I remember saying levels, mesh, drive? Because I say it every game. 1 or 2 reads. Don't read the entire defense.
Buechele looking to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first.
I also don't read the entire defense either, but I'm not getting by with easy pass concepts like 99.9% of players. That's it. I mean, you guys think that's fun?
They feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this
Shit on the game when you play like that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Yep.
For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, I'm not sure
He's talking, guys. What did I say? They think I'm trash talking. They think I'm trash talking. I mean, they think I'm trolling because I'm playing with the worst quarterback in the game. Well, who told you to do that? I played with punters at quarterback for 2 years. That's why I'm undefeated in tournaments. Don't make it hard. Make it easy. I mean, don't make it easy. Make it hard, please. All I want for players to do is stop relying on easy shit. Because that won't win you games. It may win you games against somebody like me not trying. The title of this video is Madden 25 Online, Beating the Try-Hard Scum with Worst Quarterback, featuring Shane Buechele, parentheses not trying, disclaimer not trying. If the title of the video says that, guys, come on. Oh, it's a perfect excuse. Oh, let me hear it. I mean every opponent. What do you think? Because at times I let them talk, but they're trying to have the last laugh.
From the gun, here's Williams. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down.
Don't be like me. Don't pick plays that almost any defense can defend. Play smart. Defensively, I haven't even told them the 30 to 50 things I don't do. If I start telling him that, I'll be playing autopilot on defense and he'll be torching me. So I'll wait until I'm on offense.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Dancing to his left.
Yep. They want everything easy, like I said. And if I take away everything easy that they want, they can still go deep downfield, which is still easy. Right? No respect for the game, like I said. It's okay to make the game easy. Nothing wrong with that. Read the defense. Read my safety right there. Do something. Once again, he's just basically reading the field and seeing which one of his routes are open. Sorry, bro. Can't do that. And players tell me, oh, why are you telling players how to play? Do you want to actually be good at the game, or are you trying to, like, just get by like 99.9% of players? They'll read this and they'll run the ball, right? They'll read this and they'll go to a screen, run with their QB, right? Exactly. oh, I don't know what defense it is. Oh shit, I'm gonna run with my quarterback. And they think that's trash talking. They think that's trash talking. So then I have people like, oh, I smell blood in the water. I'm up 2 scores. I'm going to try to go up. I'm going to do anything to go up by 3 because he's trash talking. Right. Easy.
Touchdown Bears. DeAndre Swift.
And he's not the only one. Let's see. I'll shut up if he's a kid. All right. Because I'm not going to talk to kids. That'll be my new thing. Let's see. Let's see, based off his games that he plays, based off how he plays, I'm going to say he was a grown man, but if he, let's see. That name, Caden, I'm going to, he could be, my friend's son's name is Caden. So, I mean, no, people came up with that name people are still coming up with that name. But they came up with that name for their kid like, what was it, 2010-ish? 2008? Around there? Okay, we see Fortnite. Okay. Alright. I'm not wasting my time.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos.
I'll just say what type of player I am and that's it. So, I go quick on offense and defense. Don't read the entire defense like I do in tournaments. I just read the shell sometimes. No blocking adjustments. I just pick a play and run it. I don't manipulate my opponent's user in these games. I don't study my opponent's tendencies. I don't really, look at the situation on offense or defense. Let's see. I go quick, so it's, a lot of games I will pick bad play calls because of it. I won't read the entire defense.
How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
But I do go through my reads.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
Fifth read. You can cancel some things pre-snap. That still counts as a read.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And, he takes a shot.
Oh, yeah, I don't run the ball one-dimensional. So don't run the ball one-dimensional. Go quick. No strategy behind anything I do. So if I'm spread, I'm not trying to get, the numbers advantage. If I'm under center, I'm not doing it to get the numbers advantage once again to run the ball.
But they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent game.
Defensively, no user rush, no fag D. Let's see. I'm not going to constantly audible or try to disguise my defense in these games. Very rarely.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Oh, yeah, I also don't play cover 2 man. What were the things guys do against me? There's rare players, there'll be players, right? In these games, you don't even see these in tournaments. There's players in these meaningless games who will constantly give you a different picture every second pre-snap. All right, he's not doing that, but I'm talking about that, like pressing, fake blitzing, audibling the cover 1, cover 3, audibling the cover 2, show 2 safeties, constantly pinching, spreading their line. They try to get somebody unblocked. That's the type of shit that we go, oh no.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes.
I win games. I whoop that ass worse than he's beating me when players are one-dimensional.
From the gun, it's Buechele. And this one incomplete.
Not even going through my, like I said, first page of coaching suggestions. Forgot to mention that. Everything I say, it's like, whose fault is that? That's not my fault. It's nobody's fault. I'm not doing it on purpose. So how's it my fault?
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer.
I used to troll like these players. I used to troll.
A surprising move
But like
to
I
go
said,
for it, and predictably, at least somewhat
these
predictably,
games
it
are
doesn't
also
pay
social
off.
experiments.
And the Bears are going to
There's
get
3
the
things I
ball
look
back,
for
and they're going to
on
get it
purpose.
in
I say,
great field
are they
position.
tryhards? Are they trying anything to
32
win
now.
these
Here's
games
first
that
and
don't have
10.
money on the line? Check. Are they prideful? Check. Meaning, do
Throwing
they
is
think I'm
Williams.
trash talking and they want to do something about it? They
Buying
want to,
time
like,
to his left.
talk too.
And that is
Check.
going to be incomplete as he led him a bit
What's the
too
other one?
much.
I
Sometimes
know he
I
was trying
forget.
to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the
Are
way,
they prideful?
he
Are
should
they
have
trying
kept the
everything to
ball and
win?
taken it with his feet
And I
downfield.
guess, are they
That's the big
talking?
play that
Yeah,
shreds the
there you go.
defense. Instead,
But that
he
goes,
thought
that
to
all
himself,
goes.
I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
To throw, it's Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw is Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw again. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go.
A final shot before break. Williams. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Look at what they're still trying to do, guys. 1 or 2 reads, like I said.
Keep him out of the end zone.
I got a phone call. I couldn't even play. He still couldn't score.
And not giving up 6.
Well, but that's trash talking somehow. Somehow, watch the running back slant, stick.
Here's Williams. A final shot before break. He's
What I say?
Touchdown. DeAndre Carter. As time expires,
They want everything easy, guys.
the Bears are able to widen
Everything
their lead
easy.
here in this first half.
Oh, but why are you giving up everything easy? I'm not matching up. I haven't read one play from the play call screen that he used offensively. Oh, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that?
Analytics actually says
Right?
do it this
They
way,
always try to
which
have the
might
last
be against
laugh.
the
They try to
norm.
score one.
And it
With
paid
2
off
seconds
in
left.
a really nice way.
Cashing in on
I'm not even doing
play
that.
in the first half.
My problem is play however you want to play, but don't be talking and acting like you're better than me or you're any good playing like that. Because I see players. Let me see. What are the players' names that I face? Let's see. Their names, right? Let me look at my messages here. Let's see.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a
Kai
touchback.
5-star.
And the third quarter will start
More
from the
like
30.
no star. I whooped that ass 44-8. No, 44-6. He was winning 6-0. I came back and won 44-6. Right? Barely tried in that game. Let's see. Big Red. G Gat the Only. Right? Look at these names. Merkin Dog. Let's see. Be more careful. This guy.
The Bills come
What
to
is?
the
What
line to
else is
start
there?
their next drive. And that first
King
half, hard to
Jackson.
predict
You know how
on
many
both
players
sides of
have the
the
name
ball. They gotta
King
find some way to
online?
string something together here, don't they?
And I would say a King doesn't play like the way these players play. And they probably say, "Oh well, a King's not willing to lose games." And probably that's probably what they would say.
You're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And that'll be
Like I said, I'm just picking a play
pretty good shot as
and
he tried
running
to
it.
pull that one in.
That play didn't even read the shell, didn't read the front, didn't read nothing.
Point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Panther 11, go!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida.
And you know, the funny thing is, if I try and I do good, apparently that's enough to get respect, right? But if I'm playing like them, right, shitting on the game and playing like them, they respect you. And if you choose not to play like them, well, you trash, you suck. Even though I'm undefeated in tournaments, and I still don't play like them. I just try.
Getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
You can't do what I do in these games. And like I said, the games that I am winning, I'm matching up defensively almost every play. I'm reading their play call from the play call screen. I haven't done that once this game.
And stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On defense, you know. 4-3. I'm not just staring that down. I'm the only player with more than 2 reads. But I tell everybody, I don't read the defense, right? I don't read the defense. What does that mean? Mix it up. I don't do my blocking adjustments. What does that mean? Mix it up and blitz. But yet, I'll tell people that, and I'm still whipping their ass 44-6. It's the players like this guy take advantage. 4-3 again. Is it an easy pass concept? Sure. Sure it is. But these players want to make the game easy every play. Easy every play. I could only imagine what they're going to say. Oh, well, you think I want to make it hard on me? On myself?
Play action, Buechele.
Nothing wrong with that every now and then. Oh, congratulations. I'll tell you all the things that, like I said, I say every game what my opponents have said during the last 23 years playing online. Nobody who has 23 years of experience playing online is going to play it like I do.
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build.
I have way too much information and football IQ to play like this. I just don't try in these games. And I go for 2 every time, so it doesn't matter what the score is. I'll lose a game by 1 because I went for 2, but like I said, am I doing that in tournaments? No. Am I one-dimensional in tournaments? No. Do I not match up on defense every play? No. Am I reading their play call from the play call screen? Yes. Am I running the ball? Yes. Am I manipulating my opponent's user by picking good plays? Yes. And making them go user other things and hit things that I want? Yes. Am I reading the entire defense at every level? Yes. The shell, the safeties, the corners, the depths, leverages, techniques, the front to tell me run or pass. It's not just, the front doesn't just tell you run or pass. It will tell you what the defensive formation is in. It'll tell you, obviously, the obvious ones are goal line and quarters 3 deep. Obviously, punt, if anybody's going to do that type of shit and put a punt defense out there, field goal defense out there. Then there's base defenses. You can read 4-4 and 4-6s. Just got to remember how they are. They look similar. But it's easy to read a 3-4, 4-3, 5-2. What nickel, what dime, read the quarters, right? And I'm losing to players who don't even need to do that, right? They don't even need to do that. Why? Easy pass concepts. Let's do something with our play. Let's run the ball so they have to blitz and can't cover the middle. Let's go deep so once again they can't cover the middle. Or, it'd be hard to cover the middle. See how easy that is? Let's go play action. Once again, if they're stopping our plays down the middle, we got those comebacks, we got those curls, we got those outs, we got those comebacks, we got those posts, we got seams, right? I didn't tell this to him too, but I tell every player I will never use a seam pass, only if they spam it, and I'll use it to tie or win. I very rarely use comebacks, outs, curls, and posts. And players think that I'm limiting myself because of that. No, there's so many other plays. And if I can read the defense, I don't need to do all that. Think about it. How many plays are there? I'm not telling you not to do that. Am I stupid for doing that? Yeah, sure. But in tournaments, I'm doing that. Not in these games. So I still win 6 or 7 games out of every 10 games I play in these games. But I'm undefeated in tournaments because I'm not playing like them, right? I'm just playing smart on both sides. I'm playing complementary football on both sides. There's times where my defense holds my opponent, and I have to. So I'll give you an example. There were 1 or 2 games in tournaments, I'm not going to lie. There were 1 or 2 games where I thought I wasn't going to be able to score, but I was seeing, wait a minute. What am I doing wrong, or what did my opponent do? My opponent was constantly audible, right? And I noticed something. During the tournament, I noticed it. I didn't notice it before. I didn't really look for it. But in games, some players will audible constantly because they just want to stop you every drive, every play, right? So I thought, okay, let me use what he's doing against him. So what did I do? I said, there's plays where I see him audibling, and then they're not setting. Like, basically, there's guys that are running across the field trying to, like, align with receivers. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm gonna stay patiently, and not run a play, and I'm gonna see when he audibles, if one of his guys have a hard time running across the field, can I spike the ball, spike it to where he's still going to be out of position, and I can take a big player touchdown. And guess what happened? I stole touchdowns. I stole big plays out of there. But I'm not even doing that in these games. I don't even know what they're doing. Every now and then I'll look like it was too late when my one opponent was going cover 2-man with Fag D underneath. First of all, who does that, right? I said in my 23 years, I don't think I've seen. I could be wrong. I think early in my career, like maybe 7 to 10 years into my career, I started seeing players play Fag D. Now, I don't know if they went cover 2 with Fag D, but I know they played Fag D. Like I said, I don't use a rush. I don't play Fag D. But like the shit that players are willing to resort to, I lose games because it's a passing situation. My opponent's in the goal line, but backed up in the goal line, like not like close to scoring, a little backed up, and I'll just put regular defenses out there. No user rush, no Fag D. And what happened? I lost. Meanwhile, players are using Fag D, right? 4-3 again. Easy pass concept again. I mean, that's what. Am I going to spam though? You know, the funny thing is, if I spam the 2 touchdowns, the plays on 2 touchdowns that I score, right? And I play smart. I read the defense. I match up defensively. I put defenses to match up. I put pass defenses to defend his pass concepts, his routes, and then I set my front a certain way to be good with my run fits, right? It's this game 33-12. It's this game 33-12. No, it's not. He probably has. I would say it would be hard for him to even have 20 points at that point, because I'm sure he had short fields or whatever from me turning the ball over. I don't even remember that. I could have 3 to 5 picks. I wouldn't know. Probably delay game. I mean, probably turnover on downs, a couple of turnover on downs, probably, and some maybe picks. I don't know. But is this game, do I need to run the ball for this game to have been different? No. No, I don't need to run the ball for this game to have been different. Players, like I said, they'll spam a play that worked against their opponent. I don't. I have such a big enough custom playbook. First of all, speaking of my custom playbook, I have not gone to my favorites list once all game either. And I seem to do that for some, I don't know, like for every 10 games, I'm probably going to my favorites list like twice, 2-3 times, twice, maybe not even twice. Right, I'm just going by the first page of coaching suggestions, and if I'm trying a little bit, I'm going to like 3-4 pages of coaching suggestions, and then from the play, if I'm trying, I'm adjusting, I'm doing something. All right, 3rd and 7. Let's actually read his defensive play. Okay, bunch wide flex. Okay. All right. So, you know, like I said, from bunch, they want certain things. He might still get it. You could remember, guys, I don't study my opponent's tendencies, so they could go to their running back, they could look for free releases. Yeah, what did I say? They could run with their quarterback. When I do it, it's natural, baby. It's not predetermined. It's all natural, baby.
They've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it.
And that's the way it has to be.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
See, look at that. Guys, have I used one play like that all game? Imagine if I did. Would the score be 32-12?
And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead.
Did I say 32-12? I meant 39-12. I don't know what I said. It has nothing to do with me talking. There are games where I'll talk, and it's all like how your mindset is. So basically, you can focus in the game and talk. There's like an awareness you can have when you're talking, and then there's games where I'm talking, and it does screw it up, you know, because I'll go through my reads quick if I'm talking. Well, I don't think I probably do that, but I'm just saying, like, there's times where I have to keep a certain play because I'm talking and it's hard to talk and play at the same time. But like I said, it's an awareness thing. You can be aware and play at the same time. But player, what's the other thing players said the last 23 years? Oh, you shouldn't be talking then. I don't care about these games. And you know what's funny? Another one. And that's fine because they're not picking that off. Cover 2 man. A little deep to anybody, you're not picking it off.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Buechele.
Right, I could do that too, right, guys? I could do that too. Now the real ones will say like, what have players told me instead of trashing me, some grown man, some mature players would say, hey bro, you were using the same plays all game long. It was easy to defend you. It was easy. You weren't mixing it up, blah blah blah. You were going quick. You were easy to stop, blah blah blah. Right? You weren't running the ball, this and that, right? But instead they would say, instead players, what do they say? Oh, it's easy to just say, oh, you suck, you're trash, because I open my mouth. There's games where I'm like, I don't say one word, and I beat my opponent. It's like, oh, good game, great game, respect. Yeah, that was a classic, blah, 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 right? And then the same exact situation, if I don't open my mouth, and it's a close game. There were even games I don't open my mouth, I lose, right, whatever. By touchdown, close game, 10 points, whatever. They're like, respect, good game, whatever. But if I talk, guess what? That gets turned into, you're trash, you suck, blah, blah, blah. Why is that? And it's not even like I'm trash talking. So why is that? Can't open my mouth. Right.
but at this
All I ever say is what kind of player I am, what I do and what I don't do, and what players do. And they shouldn't take that offensively.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
Like I said, all I want players, I don't do this in these games, but all I want players to do, add another read or two to your progression, and read the defense one or two more levels. Because I will face my opponents, and they'll get got with a sack. If you are reading the front, you're never going to get got by getting sacked. You're never going to get hit in the backfield. You're never going to get sacked.
To throw, Williams. He's got a man.
I know that play too, buddy. Funny thing is, I didn't use it, right? The boomerang?
Good enough for the first down.
Oh, shit. No, I was thinking maybe I had enough time to show him all my plays on one drive. I got double passes that I could have used. I got like 3 or 4 double passes. I got a flea flicker. I didn't run the ball, but I don't need to. Because when you don't run the ball and you show a run, they'll bite on it too. But I have flea flicker. I have end arounds.
He's gonna look deep for more. Got his man and it's caught.
Fake end arounds. Let's see. I got the Pats plays in there. Guns. What's it called? Gun trio Pats or something like that. Didn't use that. Didn't use, like I said, the double pass. Didn't use switch concepts.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QB is...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion.
And like I said, guys, I've been beaten literally 3 times worse than this. Back in Madden 07 to Madden 09, I was playing on my friend's Xbox, never played on the Xbox, so there were weird buttons. I was like, what's this black button? What's this white button? I was pressing them. I was pressing other buttons. And, the buttons on the Xbox are completely like the opposite of buttons on a PlayStation. You know what it is, guys. I need to stop going by coaching suggestions because I've said this before, but I forget. I only have 15 plays because you're only able to have 15 plays for each situation, and my plays are stupid because I still have runs, but I don't run the ball. So, and then the rest of my plays for the situation, unless it's like inside my own goal line or red zone, goal line plays, like 2-minute plays, 4-minute plays, like that's when my coach's suggestions are probably better. But, because, but anything in between, it's trash.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
Wow. Once again.
Because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.
All right, sorry, Fortnite. You don't know any better. Like I tell players, like at this point, if a kid does this, I won't talk to kids anymore. I just tell them, all right, Fortnite, okay, carry on. Sorry, don't know any better. Kids won't know any better. I mean, I can't expect kids in any era, any decade, to be the way I was, respectful. I can't. I mean, just because I was respectful, you know, most aren't. So just gonna check. Do they have Roblox or Fortnite on their profile for games they play? And even grown people will play Fortnite. Go figure. I get it. They have their favorite celebrities, their favorite, whatever it is in a game. But really, my fiance plays Fortnite, so yeah, this is the exact. Let me tell you why I know this was a kid. First of all, his name Caden, that really came out like I said, 10, 15 years ago. So they play Madden 25. They play 2K25. A lot of kids play 2K25 NBA. So basically, 3 out of the 4 games tell me that my last opponent was a kid, and I'll tell you why. A lot of kids pretend to be fans of UFC, so he has UFC as one of his games, but he has Fortnite. I don't think somebody who's a UFC fan legitimately would play Fortnite and NBA 2K. So, and then have their name be Caden. So, and I realized something too. Like the people who are not kids, kids will constantly, so you'll see people who just go in and out with their mic, and usually they're like more mature, whatever they're trying to troll, but they're grown ups, right? And then I notice when the ones who are in and out with their mic, or I mean, constantly talking, the mic symbol, you constantly see it on, you see it flashing constantly after every single play. They're kids. Most of the time, they're kids. So usually the ones who are mature are the ones who are not talking, who are not on their mic, or barely, you see this mic symbol in and out, but like rare, more rare. So I'll just do that from now on. If I see somebody talking constantly, like after every single play on offense or defense, or just constantly, I'll go look at their profile, see what kind of games they got, and if I feel they're a kid, I just won't talk.
Yellow. My side.
On second down, Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Piran. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Tell you what, though, I'll talk about other things. P. Ryan, Samari P. Ryan, the GOAT, my legend, the legend. Tell you, I played with him with the Bengals. I played with him with the Chiefs because I only played with backup running backs, and he was always a GOAT.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, and he finds Worthy. And they'll move this
He was
ball
always so good. And it had nothing to do with his power either, because I rarely trucked with him. I always forgot he was a power back,
going to use the first
right?
clear
He
timeout.
was just so good, like reminded me of a player that the Falcons had back in the day, just a few years ago. I can't remember his name, but he was a backup, second or third string. He was a power back too,
First and 10 now.
just like that.
Yellow, yellow.
Inside the 20.
Like can run inside, can run outside,
Throw it.
has power, blah blah blah.
He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And the
Rolling,
Chiefs
rolling.
are going to have a first and goal coming up.
Hey,
They
Ripley.
try to finish off this drive
15,
with
15.
6 points.
My side.
Off the play fake.
I don't
Mahomes.
know.
That's
Well,
in
I
the
knew
end
that
zone.
was coming.
Intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line.
I'm not gonna lie, there are some kids who were mature like I was, so, you know, but kids these days, it's just like, I would come across like some streamers by accident, gaming streamers, and when I would see a kid, they would play Madden. It was like every single play. Yeah, let's fucking go. Yeah, let's go. Like, oh my god, are you serious? Well, let's fucking go. And constantly talking shit. Like, funny. Talking shit to me won't do anything. It'll just make you worse because I'm not trying in these games. You talk shit to me, I'm gonna play smart. Where other people are gonna, you know, you're gonna get in up most other people's heads. But me, don't give me a reason to try because you'll be sorry. Undefeated tournaments. Don't give me a reason to try in these games. My profile, my PlayStation profile says I'm undefeated in tournaments. I do not try in regs, meaning I do not try in these regular head-to-head games online. And I played, what, 2, 3 games, so I'm running the ball now. I don't ever run the ball. See right here, for example, guys, is a 5-man line. I don't think it's a cover zero, but if it's any type of blitz, we have to either, let's call timeout. This is where you call timeout or whatever, put a different play call out there, because we're not going to be able to block that, and I don't want to keep plays where I'm empty and I'm just going to have to get by with finding an open guy. That's not a good habit, So. Oh, it's 2nd and 12. Like I said, for some reason I'll call a timeout because I'm thinking that's a 3rd or 4th down. Like, whoever's in the live stream, say hello. As soon as I say that, the other guy goes, the one viewer leaves. Seriously. And then you wonder why I didn't want to play with Cooper. You wonder why I took Cooper out of the game for 10, 15 games with the Bills. You wonder why. You wonder why I didn't play with James Cook or Amari Cooper. Like, holy shit. I didn't know he had that. What the fuck? I love when, like, the commentators have good shit to talk about. Like, I remember a few years ago, right, because the commentators would say the same shit, and then there was, like, a play like that, a play like this, right, to say, like, oh, we're talking about the wide receiver's acceleration. Like, that's good shit to talk about. But just like, I'm tired of the copies, and who knows how Madden 26 is, but I'm not playing that shit. I'm skipping out on it. People said it's trash. I have people in my live stream saying, well, you're not playing Madden 26, or not wanting to watch my live stream because I'm not playing Madden 26. I don't really like, I mean, it's tough because, like, I don't like knowing that the game is using AI. I really don't. That the future of Madden, the future of gaming is going to be AI. I only like it for, like, GTA, obviously. But because that's going to be really fucking cool to, like, just follow some random NPC and look at what they're doing. That shit, I would just play all the replay value for that alone. Forget about it. You could play that game for 10, 20, you never need another game. Honestly. You never need another game. Forget it. Forget about GTA 7. At this point, in my opinion, they would never even need to make any more GTA games. They would not need to. They really wouldn't. They could literally just update the game constantly, right? I'm not somebody who plays GTA Online. It's one of the games I hate on playing online. Yeah, what did I tell you guys?
most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
But like honestly, think about it, right? At this point, the only reason to make GTA games would be about new content, right? And story. So story, content, and then new plot, like new world, whatever, new city that they maybe never done before, or something, or revisiting the same kind of cities.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to put it up.
Oh my God.
This doesn't seem to me right now like he's seeing the field very well.
Wait, I'm up by 7? I thought I was down 7. Here we go again. I don't remember shit. Amnesia. 35 years old. Amnesia. But I say it's not amnesia, it's just because you're, talking and not thinking certain things. See what I say, guys? They want daggers, crossers, posts, corners, seams, all that. Every single play, though. Me, I'm only looking for those for go-to plays. I think it's amazing that from this formation they put the running back out there, and it's most likely because for the whole set, it's most likely just because it's your running back that receives the screen. So for the whole set, the whole reason the running back's lined up there for every single play is probably. I thought it was a spot. It's a spot and go. What happened was I actually took away the one that has the spot because I wanted to add different plays, and I thought, okay, I'll hit it like it's a spot, and I just wait too long. But when I get it, you know what I mean? Can I come with a blitz here or what? Yeah, probably on me. Legal man downfield sometimes. Oh, okay. Funny what I say, I never accept penalties. Well, I declined that one, so didn't accept it. See what they're doing, guys? I don't do that. I'm not constantly trying to disguise my defense, constantly trying to move my front. That's the shit I'm talking about. Like I said, guys, the first down, this is why I hate goal line. Because when I go through my reads and goal line, like, I'm sped up and I'll go through every read quick. And then sometimes it's like, my mind thinks like, oh, I gotta make this play, like every time. Yep. Saw it. I saw it, I still thought I could fit it. If I use, it's wide open, he's the only guy that covers it, so if you see it wide open and he's the only one to cover it, you throw it underneath him, not basically use a regular pass. I gotta tell you, I like Samari Pirine way more than, what's his name? Hunt, and the reason for it, oh, he has him as a fullback, okay. The reason I say that is because Hunt, to me, feels slower than what his actual, like, I don't know what it is, if it's agility, and look, there's 7 seconds left, what, didn't know. I don't know what it is. When I played with the Chiefs, with Wentz and with Kareem Hunt, right? Like, oh, I love Hunt, right? Play with him, I'm like, can't stiff arm, can't truck, slow when he spins, slow when he jukes, you know what I mean? Wide open, come on. I'm putting base defenses still out there, come on. Like I said, I don't match up defensively any game. I don't.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can
If I wasn't going quarters 3 deep, you should have went with a wide receiver double pass if you had it. I'm just gonna bat it down. Okay. Not picking it off in that situation. Why would I try going for a pick? Let's say I go for a pick and I mistime the pick, right? And I was the only guy who could stop it from being a touchdown. Because even if somebody's like double, triple teamed like that, if you're the one that's basically in front trying to pick it off, you mistime the pick, touchdown. I've seen it happen. Seen it happen.
They'll try to run a reverse. He gets swarmed under.
I can't believe I'm up.
Get to the 15.
I really can't believe I'm up.
They'll come up here. First and 10.
Liking 18. Street. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air
By Yak Children? Huh?
and that is incomplete.
And I'm playing like this now because whenever my opponent hasn't scored, I play stupid.
Here we go. Set.
Because I know, like, oh, my defense is getting stopped, so I play a little more careless.
He'll drop the throw. As he throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver the way he wanted to. Not really sure.
See how quick, bro? Nobody's going that quick. Come on. And if they are, they're not doing what I do. They're using quick pass concepts, they're hot round, they're audibling.
Now they'll set up to throw. Into the hands of Coleman.
They know it's third down.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. The punter remains on the sideline.
Let's go now.
See right here, for example, I have a feeling of what they're in. A lot of players don't read the entire defense, and you should, based off this look. I have a couple things here, but that's one of them. We're gonna say it's cover 2, and when I say it's cover 2, I have like 3 cover 2 beaters on that play, and I decided, if it's there, if the short cover 2 beater's there, I'll go to it. If it's not, I'll go to the running back scissors route. If that's not there, I'll go to the post. You know what I mean? So it's constantly having backup plans.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value
I should really try to play another game.
being able to
Should probably go back to Call of Duty.
after they're able to secure
Because it's just like, it does not matter if I have a big 10, 14 game winning streak, or if I'm not having a big winning streak, I'm facing players, like I said, Tryhard Scum. That's what the name of the title is. Beating Tryhard Scum with the worst quarterback not trying. But like I said, it's not trolling. I played with backups for the last 4 years. Hunters for 2 years, backups the last 4. And people take it disrespectfully, so you see right there, to try to go for a big hit. Maybe they're just doing it to try to, get the fumble. Maybe they're doing it because they're pissed off that I'm using the worst quarterback in the game or talking. Like I said, I'm not trash talking and I'm not trolling. My profile says that. Profile says I'm not trolling because I'm doing that. There we go again. I was going to say, look at that. Getting lucky, bro. But like I said, are my plays good to really manipulate or beat a user? No. What do I say? I do not use plays. I do not study my opponent's tendencies in these games. That's probably one of the biggest factors I'm undefeated in tournaments.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
And why do they use teams like the Chiefs? Fast defense, pretty good secondary, stout. Like everybody can tackle, everybody can hit. great run stuff in defense. I don't run the ball anyway. But they have Chris Jones, so they can use rush him. They can just play him normally.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts.
They have to always account for the possibility of Chris Jones or one of the edge guys come in.
Cooper going in motion. Go! On third down, they'll set up to throw.
Yep. I was just fucking around on that play. Now he's got the lead because I was fucking around all game. Didn't read it. Okay, yeah, don't mess around with your extra points. Good. Because that's one of the 5 things I tell players not to do. Don't mess around with the extra points because I will play smart. Yeah, I will actually try.
Samuel, gonna see what he can do. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Can't believe it's already 11:30.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side. Here for first and 10. Right back to the air, following that.
4-3. Yeah. That fucking Amari Cooper, bro, on 2 plays alone, he got what, like probably 120 yards or some shit? I don't know. But I think it's funny, like, the one game where the 49ers killed my Eagles, right? They beat them real bad. I don't know. They were like, what's his name? What the fuck was that receiver that went to Washington from the 49ers? Oh, Debo Samuel, right? Debo. They were saying like, oh, he torched you guys. He literally got 2-3 routes that just went the distance, like short routes. How did he torch somebody? How did he torch anybody? He had like 3. I wouldn't care if it was 200 yards. That's not torching somebody. Bro, torching somebody's like mossing them. Torching somebody's getting deep on you. Like 2-3 routes for like 180 yards or whatever it was. I'm sorry, that's not torching somebody. You know? It's like, it looks nice, but it's like, doesn't tell the full fucking story. They're like, oh, he dominated. Did the play call do that, or did the player do that? The player did that, but the play call put him in that position. For example, there was a screen. They read the defense out, went to a slant. I mean, the play call put him in that situation. That's all I'm saying. So don't come out here and say, you can say whatever you want, we're beating our ass or whatever, but don't say like somebody who got 2-3 fucking catches for 150 plus yards torched the defense. That's just crazy. That is just seriously crazy. I can still hang in games not trying. People think it's trash talk if I say that alone. Easy offense to defend. I got a 2-back set here. 2-back set. Why do I say that? Well, almost any defense can defend the 2-back set. Yeah. He didn't know that was coming. Why are online players able to use their certain things, even though they don't know what it was coming? Because there's nothing threatening them. There's nothing else threatening them. So then they can go and cover crossers, right? So they key in like me. I'll key in on defense, sometimes defensively, right? I'll say like, are there multiple routes coming underneath? Do they have a seam pass? Do they have a drive concept, mesh concept, levels concept? You know. I haven't read his play on offense once all game. Like, how's that possible? It is, let me tell you. It is. It's possible, alright. Don't go to any deep routes here. Go short. The reason why I said, it's not like he couldn't, but I'm saying the reason why I told him he couldn't, I had a blitz on the play. And in my opinion, like I said, whenever there's a blitz, it's most likely covering deep routes. Like I said, players could play however they want, just don't act like you're any better than me or any better than 99.9% players. Because that's all you're doing what they do. Well, he was wide open. Why'd you wait that long? He's not waiting that long because he's like me and has more than 2 reads. We all know that. I'm the only one with more than 2 reads in Madden. I guess you could say I'm shitting on every Madden opponent. Well, that's how it is. Other players, they're reading if they cut it back inside. What do you think I did what I did? I'm telling you. The Madden, I don't even know what to call it. I don't want to say Madden community. I could say it. I could say the Madden online community is the most despicable. The most despicable. Maybe not when it comes to, like, you know, what I mean is, like, the shit that they're willing to do in games. Meaningless game. Meaningless. You could tell what he was trying. He was moving left and right because he had crossers. You could tell. And I'm supposed to be okay with that? Shitting on the game. Whether I'm watching... I stopped watching those Madden tournament games because... Literally, you had one guy using Aaron Rodgers when he was still on the Packers, trying to roll out. He got sacked every single time. He kept doing it. Got sacked every single time. And this is somehow entertaining? He kept doing it. He went down like 3 fucking touchdowns because he tried doing it every single play. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, come on. See? What they do? It's okay if you're doing it in that situation, but not every single play, bro. Come on. You say, oh, don't tell me how to play. Don't tell players how to play. No, I don't care how you play. Add 1 or 2 more reads in your progression. Read the defense 1 or 2 more levels and you won't have to resort to that shit. Well, you only got 7 points because I'm not doing what I say. Okay, now you could say he torched the defense. But once again, was it the play call? It was the play call. It was the play call and it was the execution. But guys, am I spamming that? Okay, the 2 touchdowns that I got, if I spam that, is he not quitting already? Am I not up 28-14, maybe 28-7, and it's a quit? That's the shit I'm talking about. I lose games 60 to like 20 something, right? It would never happen if I take care of the football, read the defense, read the front, not have to read every part of the defense like I do in tournaments. But if I do my blocking adjustments, I don't need to run the ball. You know, not even like I do in tournaments, just enough to make them be honest and not do certain things. You know, defensively. No, I don't even have to do that. But play call number 1, read the defense number 2, and adjust number 3. And of course, here we go. Oh, I was going to say that was game over because I was losing by however many points. And I just said, like, it was tied. And I saw that and I was like, oh. You know, how did I know it's going to be a run that time? I didn't. I took a risk. The other time I was like, when am I gonna face another player who's gonna use RPOs? Apparently they were stopping that. A lot of players weren't doing it. And then watch, it's the weirdest thing. He's doing it now, so the next 10 players will do it in a row. It's the weirdest thing. I won't face a player who runs one stretch for 50 games or whatever it feels like. And then I get 10 straight players running a stretch, spamming the stretch. I won't face a player who uses a RPO. I'll get 10 straight players who spam using an RPO. Like, come on, bro. What am I talking about? I don't care. Just saying. I hate the fact that I put myself in this situation.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, Ripley.
Nobody's good enough to actually beat me. He knows he can do whatever he wants because I have no timeouts. He could play more aggressively. He could continue to do that. He could mix it up still. Get everything he wants. But the thing is now, because he took the timeout early, I'm not going to lie, I'm going for it here. How much you want to bet? Probably a play action. And then he's going to hot route, or he's going to hot route something else. I'm going for it too in that situation. I don't care about wins, so, I mean, apparently he doesn't care. I don't believe that. I forgot I only had 30 seconds. I was going to say, let me do what he did all game long. I can't do that, can I? With the time I had left. Oh my God, he's not. He's really not putting quarter three. It wouldn't matter if he didn't. If I had the play that I want, it would not matter if he backed out. Let's see if I can get it out of my audibles. Maybe not. I'll probably take a sack. Get hit on the throw right here. Yep. What did I say? Overtime. First overtime in I don't know how many games, 20, 30 games. Damn, that's a good punt. Got no time. Why would he tiptoe the sideline? Right there after I missed the tackle on him. I didn't really miss. I forced him to go outside instead of cutting it back inside. So right when I forced him to do that, he should have cut it back, and he maybe would have had a chance. But the clock wouldn't have ran out, so maybe that's why. Title of the video is beating these try-hard scum with the worst quarterback in the game. We're in overtime. I don't need to beat him. I'm not trying. I haven't tried once. I read his play on offense. You guys heard the times I read his play on offense. Maybe 2 or 3 times all game. Can't do that. Can't expect to win doing that. Didn't run the ball once. Can't expect to do that. Oh, I love the fact he wanted the ball first. You always kick the ball off first in overtime. You always. I could literally stop them and win in overtime. I could. Here we go. It's funny, right? How he didn't use RPOs until the last drive of the game or like the fourth quarter when it was tied. Funny, right? Funny. The ball right here. I'm telling you, it's going to be wide open. You should see it. Maybe not with that run, but another run.
Hey, 15, 15, 15.
Don't do it. Trying to help you out there. Don't do it. I knew as soon as I saw that, I was like, bro, don't do that. Right there on that play. Don't. The defense I had, I know it looked open. Don't do it. Play smart. Run the ball right here. Okay. Oh, now I'm calling a timeout. Please read his play for once. Read his play. I know you don't, like to stay patient. Please read the play. Should we? Should we, guys? Should we do what other players did against me? Yep. I went with one cover two man and some zones underneath from the D-line. That's what players did to me. I say I don't play Fag D. Look what happens when I did it once. My entire man career. Not my entire man career, but in the last few years. I don't even do it in tournaments where I'm undefeated, guys. Luckily, I take the game serious in tournaments, and I take every single play seriously, or I try to. So that way, it hasn't even come down to a one-score lead or anything where I had to worry about whatever. Cut it off. Jesus Christ, dude. Like I said, I threw that because I'm expecting him to come back down. What does he do? When you suck, you're trash. That's for opening your mouth. That's for talking. Like I said, these players think I'm trash talking. By all means, take it that way. But who's the one using RPOs? Not me. Right, guys? The try-hard scum. I don't even know what his name is. A long-ass name. The unknown user. Oh, he didn't use her. Yeah, right. My plays were easy for him to use her. Really, his name was the unknown user. That's funny. Screens and RPOs. Oh, but it's going to win me the game. What game? Any money? Any money on the line? What game? On the ball. There you go.
Go, baby. Hey, dribble it. 15.
I didn't even put my coaching adjustments the whole game. I didn't even set that.
We're good. Hey, go going. Hey, 43. Hey, 57.
To throw is Mahomes. This one intercepted.
Guys, like I said, I don't care about winning games. Didn't try once. That's because of his pride right there. Alright guys, so I'll end up ending this game on a good note and terrible. But ended on a
my
good note.
partner, Greg Olson.
Apparently,
For the
Mari
entire
Cooper,
team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a
air
presentation
quotes,
of the NFL
destroyed his
on
defense because
EA
he went
Sports.
two
From
two plays
Philadelphia,
for maybe like two routes for like 150 yards. Maybe it was like three. I gotta check. I gotta check the stat line he had. Jeez, he had three big plays. I think 40. I won this game with a 46.2 completion percentage. Let's see. Player stats. How many rushes do I have? Let's look, Johnny. Three rushes. Three rushes. People think, oh, he probably doesn't run the ball because he's scared of the Chiefs' defense or he doesn't know how to run the ball. I am a master at running the ball. I read the entire defense. I read the front especially, but I know where my front side pursuit is, my back side pursuit is. I know where my pullers are, my single blocks are, my double team blocks are. I'll play patiently certain times when I know I need to. Hit the hole fast when I know I need to. You know, so 3 carries and I still win. Let's see, how many carries did he have? 10 for what, 55 yards? They were all in good situations, obviously. First down, gaining 5 to 8 yards a play, seemed like, right? Okay, 4 receptions for 190 yards. Right, like I said, the one Debo Samuel on the 49ers. Like, say what you want. The 49ers killed my Eagles like 2, 3 years ago, whenever that was. But to say, like, players, fans were saying, oh, Debo torched your defense. He had 2, 3 routes for 180 plus yards because one was like a jailbreak screen, and the other two were literally like what um, when we were either blitzing or playing back deep. When you play back deep or you blitz, you're giving up routes down the middle, easy with yards after the catch. Right? And I'm gonna go on a rant right now. When I'll give you an example. Jonathan Gannon never deserved a coaching job, and what's his name, Jim Schwartz, right? I like Jim Schwartz's personality, but bro, he tries to get a rush with just 4. I get it, I get it. Um, Vic Fangio does the same thing mostly. He literally got the Mahomes all game that way, but at least he does something coverage wise. What did Jonathan Gannon and I had players I had players hate me because I said, "Oh, Jim Schwartz, a terrible defensive coach." You had guys when he was the coach on defense, defensive coach, coordinator. When he was a defensive coordinator, it started with him saying like, "Oh, why are corners so far away that you can't even see them on the telecast, the on the television screen? They're playing so far back, right?" And what did players do? You had guys, you had like backup players, backup quarterbacks. You had starting quarterbacks who weren't necessarily elite quarterbacks. You had guys like Derek Carr, one of my favorite quarterbacks, who people trash for whatever reason in his career. Um, I get it. He never like did anything playoffs wise, but look, the Raiders man, didn't have nothing. And then you know what? Letting them go down the field, understanding that we weren't able to get home with 4, but yet we're pulling everybody back, not just on third and fourth downs, on every single down. So what were they able to do? They were able to run the ball, right? They were able to run the ball. They were able to have underneath passes. They were able to read like the movements from all the DBs, the linebackers, the safeties, right? Because the other thing when you're trying to get home with 4 and you're not able to, quarterbacks can now have enough time to read the safeties and see, are they staying too high, are they rotating down, are they trying to disguise after the snap, um, what are they playing, We know they play quarters, they play cover 6, they're backing out. We know which windows to throw to. So they were like, oh, take your pick. You want to run the ball on this play or you want to go underneath because it's quarters or cover 6. You know what I mean? And then the audacity of Eagles fans to give the guy respect whenever the defense did play well. It had nothing to do with the coaching. That was a rare instance where I always say coaching is number one. Coaching is not why we ever had a good defense with Jim Shorts. Never. Never. I mean, the guy, like I said, he had guys back out everywhere. What do you think's going to happen? And then we're like, oh, this defense sucks. And then what? Our players got trashed. You try to cover somebody and tackle somebody when you're giving up 12 to 15 yards of fucking like room. They got free releases. They're gonna catch the ball on in breakers. It's impossible. It's just impossible. I don't care if you have the greatest player at every position. You could have Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis would have did something in the middle. But I'm talking about you could have the best DBs, best safeties. You're not doing shit. Unless you're gonna try to disguise your safeties, you have somebody like Troy Polamalu, Dawkins, Ed Reed. You know, you're at least doing something. But we had no pass rush with 4. Everybody played back. They didn't disguise the defense. They're giving them easy looks, and enough time for the quarterback to fucking read a book. Like, you know what I mean? I'm rambling right now, but that shit pisses me off when fans want to just give credit to coaches or players. So I won the stat line for receptions. I don't really care, but that's interesting. Usually it's them who are like just going to easy pass concepts and getting those type of stat lines there. It's amazing. I'll leave that. Stat wise, I want to get it. I'm usually trying to get it to 5 or 8 different guys. So it's funny that I got the most yards with him because usually I always say I know what kind of player I am, and I either spread the ball out, so like usually 7+ players, 6+ players, and usually it's my tight ends, my running backs, and my slot receivers because of how I go through my reads. And the reason is because they're playing deep defenses, so I'm checking it down. And when they do play man coverage, I just don't. I just refuse to go to my best guys if I face a cover zero. You know, I'm not gonna try to go to a matchup like, oh, let's say Amari Cooper on Jalen Ramsey. Yeah, I'd rather go to my tight end. I'd rather go to my tight end against somebody like, let's say, for example, um, let's say it's the Ravens defense, right? It's cover zero. Say I got a corner route to Amari Cooper on Marlon Humphrey. I'm not doing that. I'm probably going to a crosser to somebody else or my tight end on a deep dagger or post or out or whatever, some other route. It's just I don't want to take that risk and say like, oh, you know what, maybe Amari Cooper should win that matchup. And then I look and then it's like I'm staring it down because I believe he's going to win that matchup. And guess what? It's covered, right? No, I can't do what other players do. I can't do that. I'm not willing to do that. I'm not staring down a receiver when I know I have the whole defense coming at me. I'm sorry. I won't do that. Um, Bad habits. I never did that anyway because a lot of players would just look to their best guys in cover zero, and I had an issue with that because the times I would call cover zero or blitz. Oh, I'm gonna go to my best guy, right? It would be like a team like the Saints back in the day. They had Michael Thomas, all these guys. What's his name? Running back Dalvin. I mean not Dalvin Cook. Amari. What's his name? I know it's like one of the Chickmunks names. Alvin Kamara. Was it Alvin Kamara? Michael Thomas. Probably had. I don't know if. What was the name of that tight end? I don't know if the tight end, their elite tight end, was still there when they had Kamara. Maybe briefly. I'm not sure. But, you know, they would just constantly, oh, cover zero, I'm going to go to that corner route on Michael Thomas, right? Because if it wasn't wide open, they could throw it a certain way to where um, he could body catch it or have a 50-50 ball or back shoulder or whatever, right? Let's see. 12 for 26. That is terrible. 12 for 26. A lot of that was good coverage, good coverage. Where a lot of those I got hit on the throw when somebody was open, um, not reading the entire defense, right? Because I'll tell you, like I could go and practice again, guys. Please stay because if you guys leave, I'll leave. So the two people that are in my life, please stay because I like showing you I like showing you what I do in practice. And this will be quick, 10, 20 minutes. And that's what we'll do. We'll go Eagles, or we'll go with the Bills. I was gonna say my Bills. No, I've been playing with them the last 10, 15, 20 games. Oops, trying to go Ravens. And why do I say I go against the Ravens? Well, the thing is, I'm not sure who the best defense in the game is. It could be the Chiefs because they got Chris Jones and they got decent edge guys. It could be the Steelers because they're pass rush, but then their secondary is not as good. So the Steelers, the Chiefs. Sometimes it depends. The Texans have two elite pass rushers, and their secondaries pretty good. They got a shutdown corner, two elite pass rushers, good interior D line. I think I'm not sure, and then the linebackers kind of is where they're weak at because they're not good blitzers or um, good in coverage. So it's like every team has their strengths and weaknesses. So I'll go random. I'll show you guys like what I mean when I'm saying read the entire defense. Okay. So what we got? We got a two back set here. So normally, a lot of the times, I'll just read Coleman based off the look they're giving me here because I want to cancel out Cooper, right? But what's the other thing? Based off this, I can go quick. I can say, okay, we read the safeties, we read the corners, we read the techniques, the depths, the leverages. Okay, Cooper, Coleman, and now let's read the front. The front looks like they might blitz, they might not. If I had to bet my house on it, I'm going to say maybe they're not, and if they do, it's just one guy. I don't think. Wait a minute. Is it cover? Could it be a cover zero here? Uh, Regardless, I'll go through my reads here. Okay, so it's not a cover zero, but guess what? He was open, right? So normally I'd say based off that look, but I say I got backup plans. It doesn't. It's not hard to read the left side and say like, let's say I read the left side and I just go down and check it down to the running back. Well, that's not just one read. That's two. But the amount of time it takes to read both routes, it's the same amount of time if you just read the defense going deep. So why not do that, right? That's what I'm talking about. So, and the reason why I say what I say was with reading zero Coleman right here is because depending on how the defense plays the middle, if they're playing like this but it's shallow, it stays shallow. Like maybe I'm hitting it, but because it goes over the top, he's like in a cover two. It's like a cover two. And it's probably like a cover two. It's probably a cover six or something because that guy's drifting back. Usually the middle linebacker's drifting back. He's got a vert responsibility. Take that away. Basically, you get this look, take it away. You go to this or you go to that. I go to this. I don't even look at the running back, but I could have. That's one example. Reading the entire defense and having a plan of attack pre-snap, and then reading. Okay, did they come? Because if they come, I'm hitting zero. If they don't, it's easy. I'm going to Cooper on the left or the running back. I'm going to, and that's how quick I want you guys to be like this. Okay, it's like, okay, gone, go off of him now. Okay, back that defender's back is turned, or I just like the fact that he's backing out and there's no coverage underneath. Like this guy's not playing a curl flat with the a free safety. That would be like a cover 6 invert if he plays a curl flat or helps out there. These guys are both playing back, so regardless if it's man or zone, I like chances of going here, and then I like going here, right? So it's that simple. And let's say they take it, regardless of what the defense is in, you have this play. Whether it's a cover 0, you hit it over the top, or if the user covers that up, you got to go to whichever flat at that point and take like an incomplete pass or no gain or maybe 1 or 2 yards at that point and live to play another down. And then like let's say it's cover 6, the flats are open. Cover 2, depending on the type of cover 2, the flats are open. Cover 3, maybe you have once again that out or him against cover 3, right? So it does not matter what defense it is, as long as you know your blocking is fine and you're going through your reads. And like I said, you have a plan of attack. Always have a plan of attack pre-snap and know your backup plans. Well, let's say nobody's open here. I'm sitting in the pocket to try to buy more time, or I'm running up in the pocket. Or I'm checking it down to that running back. One high look here. Now this is when I say it matters when you read the front, because the reason is if you read the front here, you can't tell if this guy's coming, right? You can't tell, right? But you can see this side of the defense here. They are telling you that they're more in a heavy pass defense, which means usually heavy pass defenses are either going to play you with more coverage or blitz. So you want to think like, okay, let's say what are the chances of them blitzing? Does it look like a blitz? Does it smell like a blitz? Does it taste like a blitz? Does it sound like a blitz? Whatever. I mean, if they blitz, like, what are our plan of attack? If they don't blitz, it's reading left to right. If they do blitz, it's reading the right, because if they blitz, we could take a peek to Shakir and go right. But for the most part, Cooper is a long developing route. If they blitz off the right, or they blitz, they stunt, whatever, they fake looking like they're coming off the edge, but they stunt with their lead D line, whatever they do. This could be cover 2 invert, this could be cover 3, this could be a lot of things, but you just go through your reads if they blitz at all. And see what I say. That safety wasn't a curl flat responsibility, the strong safety. Hamilton. Shit. It's too quick. What I say? They end up blitzing. And what I say? Why would I go to the right side? Because a lot of zone defenses can defend this or make it look cloudy. And then guess what? I mean, he's kind of covering both. I mean, you can still hit that hitch, but still, you have more numbers on the right side. And depending, you keen on this defender, if they blitz at all, one guy blitzes at all. And why would I say if one guy blitzes at all? Because, yeah, we may have the numbers advantage with our offensive line protecting, but look at what the left tackle now has to do. He has to go out to block that guy coming. And usually when that happens, the interior, see, I didn't even know that was the case. The interior D lineman came down. Now let's say, based off Keenan and him, do we like this or this at all? No. So we can make it as easy as thinking through experience. If they blitz one guy at all, we're going to the right side of the field. And we're keying in this guy. This guy comes down to play him in man coverage. We have this out route right here, or corner route, whatever, because he's out of the way and he's playing back and he's staying where he's staying. He comes down here for any reason, hard flat. If it's a cover 6 hard flat, he's coming down to play this. And depending what this route is if we hot routed this to a comeback or a deep or a corner route or something, we hit that or we hit this guy. But this is how easy it was. Okay, I see a blitz coming, right side. Boom, playing back. Okay, check down. So That's the type of thing I'm talking about. Not right here. Those mesh spot. Everybody's favorite play here. We get too high here. It looks like they have a heavy pass defense once again, meaning that they could blitz somebody. They could just rush four, like basically meaning that if they blitz one extra guy, it would just be four. Okay. I could have had it earlier, but I wanted to let it play out. That time they end up blitzing. We got the drags. Back in the day, I used to test myself in practice and see how many times out of 10 can I execute a play. A lot of times I get frustrated because I get 3, 4 times out of 10, or like random plays. You know what I mean? Like if I went random, I would try to test myself and see, like, kind of put like a kind of like a contest or something. How many times can I execute with 10 random plays against 10 random defenses? And it would make me learn like how to take the game seriously. So right here, one high could be cover two invert. We read the front here. It looks like it's more of a heavy front this time. So we're not going to try to run it inside zone like anything. It could be man coverage. We could like Cook. I could read Cook. So Cook could kind of be like your influencer, seeing like the corner. If somebody goes out to play Cook from the linebacker position, that means it's man coverage. And the drag will be open. Knox will be open, man coverage. As long as it's not like a cover one hole or whatever. And if the corner takes Cook, because he's playing a soft squat or something, then we're going to Cooper. Sorry. There's a lot of stuff to think about, but, you can simplify it. Okay. So what did they end up playing? So they end up playing like a cover 6 invert. Good defense. That's why I use it. But the problem with them is, what do you see? He's open. So if you put like backed out one guy in a QB spy or buzz zone, this defense would be really good. And that's why I say, like, when you're in practice, don't just learn how to play offensively. Use what the defense did against you to write down a list of plays. Like, hey, I had this play. This was a drive concept here. And say, what did they use? Because if we throw this corner out, we're going to have to use pass lead underneath to get him coming kind of like an out route, or get him coming down a little bit, like down this way, to get him away. Because if you throw regular, let's say you throw up, he's now either running here or he's running up here, right? And then you can easily switch. Your opponent could switch on him and pick it off, right? That's why I don't go to that. This right here, I don't like it. I really think this play is stupid because they're all deep routes. I'm trying to figure out like when this would be good. I guess if somebody was playing like Fag D, and you wanted something deep to come back, or you want, maybe one of them wins right away. Maybe it's like cover two man with Fag D underneath. Basically, it's when they're, just playing Fag D or backing out guys. So, they're not really gonna do that. Once again, like I said, pass lead underneath for that out route, any type of out route or corner route when when you've got the defense beat over the top.
60 bison, 60
Let me give us, so that now it's a one high look. You see, like if we just ran the play, we would not have known what. We wouldn't have known that it was, one high look.
Let's go.
Okay. Blitzing, double safety maybe?
Check go.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Shot.
Okay, right here it's telling me it could be cover 2 man or it could be a cover 2, meaning they're pressing. Okay, it's cover 6. All right, so we're gonna beat it. Let's see here. Go through our reads here. Dropped it, but so it's a cover 6. Or let's see, did anybody blitz from the outside corner position anywhere? Nope. Okay. So typically when you get one look with corner pressing here and the corner backed off a little bit, that could either be a corner blitz coming. Um, Defense can't really disguise that look. Your opponent can't really disguise that either. Only if they pressed this guy, which you could see if they did. You know, this is the type of stuff that Jim Shorts would give up. Um, Jonathan Gannon would give up. See, the flat right there would have been wide open. It would be that easy for a quarterback, and you wonder why quarterbacks would have 80% completion rating percentages. Look at that. I was like, take your pick. Now they're looking like they're blitzing here, but it definitely not a cover 0. It could be a cover 2, so cover 2 rules apply. We have Shakir. We could look to the whole right and then Cook underneath.
Let's go now.
Now we get like a base like 4-4 or 4-6. Do we think it's a engage 8? It could be. Regardless of what the play is, we really got to get the ball out quick here. And I say that if I keep that play, we have to get the ball out quick. But if it's not that, then we don't have to worry as much. The reason I say that is because it's a screen. And the reason I don't like this play is because you might think like, this time let's read this guy, see if he's open. He's not. See if he's open. Let's say he's not open, right? But if you read this, most likely, unless they have like a cover 6 invert hard flat, cover 2 invert hard flat, he's not going to get open. Or if it's man coverage, he's going to come straight down. But basically, if you have a screenplay, you want to just have one option. The more options you have on a screenplay, the worse it is. You can see how that perfectly synchronicity right there. Beautiful. Waiting enough time, throw, waiting for the blockers to get out there, patiently letting them engage, and then make a play. This time one high.
Cougar 19.
See here.
Cowboy 80.
We got a couple options here.
Mustang 19.
Dropped it. But it was just as easy as like I read the right side of the field. I know that corner is backed up. It could have been a cover 2 invert, but it wasn't. I read the right side quick, just like, okay, I'm off. Right here. I don't like that, but I thought I didn't like it because I thought he was going out and helping out to play him, where he wasn't. It was man coverage. And if I take a peek longer, I'm throwing him open, pass lead underneath. He's more open.
Ready?
Right here, circle. And I know that based off his route because if I wait a little longer, it becomes a stop route. If I throw it now, it becomes a crossing, like a dagger or something like that. And whenever they give me a cover 0, you have to know, okay, who's the safety? Okay. I kind of don't like, I mean, you could say I definitely would go attack Williams more than Hamilton. Oh, yeah, so it ended up being a strong safety blitz with cover 0. It's cover 0 with a strong safety blitz. Now we get one high again. Remember, let's read the front. This is an RPO. Do we want to keep this based off this? I'm saying keep it because I think maybe Coleman could get open. Let's see. Nope. But stick to it. I thought I could fit that in there.
Ready, set.
One high again. They really like their one high look. Now, this is when you see guys are not covered. It's cover 0. Or
70 Lion.
if it's not cover 0, some guys are backing out.
Ready.
And if that's the case, I like the fade slot fade. Because the thing is, it's a cover 2 invert hard flat. And I just missed the throw. Because whenever they give you this mug look, I forgot, I didn't even read it was a mug look. But whenever they give you this mug look and they do drop out of it, when you have your hitches or spots, that's what they're gonna they're gonna go to. So a lot of times you want to maybe put a drag on one of these guys here, you know. But if you do have a drag, they'll play it a little bit and then back up, I believe. So you could still hit a drag by him, depending on the down and distance too. Too high look. This time it looks like that guy over here on the left side's blitzing. So we have routes to possibly replace that. It could be the cover 6 invert. This is a quarters defense. Quarters defenses have a lot of exotic looks, have a lot of blitzes. So maybe we just, you know, cancel it completely and go to just a regular run play. But, you know, Madden shuts us down. And that's why I hate running the ball against them. One high. They're sending the heavy blitz. So like a three deep blitz concept. Gotta get the ball out quick, possibly. Here. Ooh. Was that Shakir open went down the field here? Yep. Cover 3, what do I say? Slap fades. Shakir, I believe number 10 is. Yep. Right here, do you want to keep the play? I don't like that. There's a puller, it's a big front. Not only is it a big front, it's a big nasty front from the Ravens. One high. I'm going to take my chances, hopefully with a play action here. Fuck, they bumped that shit. I had to use a pass lead to get him open. Bumped him. Let's see, are they gonna put somebody down? One of them coming down. If they do, I'm going to the deep pass. Okay. They don't, but I know I still have him open. See, that's what players do online. 99.9% of players, they love doing that. Right here, I'm thinking the corner on the right side is going to take Coleman, and I'm probably going to have Cooper, Cook, or Shakir open. All right, I get 3 to 5 yards, but the pressure was really coming, so I either had to go to that or a drag route. Once again, a mug look. When they're in one high, the mug look's going to go play like this. When they're too high, they're going to spread out and play like hitches and curls. So now they're giving us this, what looks like maybe not a cover 0, but like disguising a pressure here, pressure look. And we could probably keep this direct snap run against it. Okay, let's see what play they give us here. They give us, like a levels concept, maybe a little bit. Too high, but it's telling me, once again, it's another blitz pressure look. One that's maybe not as obvious, but you gotta know, like, hey, let's try something out. One high again, screen. the deep defense, I'll risk the screen. Right here, based off the look they're giving me, I'm going to say it's going to be a deeper defense, so not a hard flat, so I think it's okay. Oh, shit. I tried to hold square to throw it, and they ran it. They ran it. I don't know. For a goal line, that was a touchdown, so. Which one's open? That's what 99.9% of players do. Crossing routes, crossing routes, crossing routes. Every single play. Once again, this could be a 4-4, 4-6, so do we think it's an engage 8? Do we think it's a cover 0? It could be a cover 0 because cover 0s out of engage 8, regular cover 0s could give you this look. So we just need to know whenever you face these defenses, first of all, do we want to run it? With this, maybe I'll take a chance running it here. Anytime there's pullers against a big front, I don't like it. Cover 0 right here. Cover 0. Okay. So this time we try to beat the leverage of the safety if we can. Damn it. Once again, looks like to be a 2 deep blitz concept, meaning cover 2 rules, you know, shallow stuff, shallow crossers. Shallow crossers, spot. I'll just cancel Kincaid, or I'll just put Cooper on here. This is the first time I've done this with this play. So was that a curl that he came down? Is that a cover 6 invert, or just yep, cover 6 invert. Came down, I saw it.
Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
There'll be a hole, maybe it open up. 3 yards. Take it. I don't run the ball, but I'll take it. Oops, I want to go to another play. This one right here. I don't really like it because it makes me want to stare down Kincaid or look for a certain defense to get Kincaid open, like to look to see what the user's doing, and it makes you stare down, so I don't really like this, but it can be good in a pinch. Fourth read, like, you know, fifth read, because it is 4 verticals, so. But I'm not, on that play, I would normally say just read if everybody goes deep, and if they do, take the check down, but I didn't even do that. I went through every, okay, once again, 4-4, 4-6, do they look like they could be playing cover 0 or engage 8? Once again, they do look like they could be playing a cover 0. Okay, so it is main coverage, okay. One high. Do we like this run? I believe they're faking it here, giving it to Cook, so let's see. I'll call a timeout if I don't get what I like. Okay. Thank God they gave me this one for once. Different one. Fifth read again. First read.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Chap 60. Chap 60. Ready? Here we go. Here we go.
Stop. Yep, thank you.
Okay, break.
I feel like a cover two's coming.
Ready? Let's go now. Ready?
Right there, I read the left side. I didn't have enough time to read the left side. It looked like they were playing. They were gonna play that hitch on the outside there, so I go there to the bubble.
Hut, hut.
Okay, what's open? What's open?
Set. Ready? Hut.
That. Oh crap! Come on, dude. I was gonna say you're the quickest one out of all of them there.
Come on. Set.
2D blitz concept. They could always rotate down, but let's see.
Ready? Ready up. Go.
Run it.
On the ready. Set, go. Set. Ready?
Oh, the fuck! I don't know why I did a pass lead up.
Set up. Ready?
Lobbed it.
Ready? Hut.
Use that to your advantage. See what I mean? When they're out of position, use that to your advantage. When you read this, you have to make sure the safety's out of position, because if he stays and he was supposed to play like curl flat or something, come down here. If he comes down to like right here to help out the play this, he's gonna be in the area here. So you have to. He's the guy you key in on when that happens. Maybe I should have Mari Cooper. I mean, he's really good at
Let's
the
go.
catch.
Ready?
Apparently. That is a dime, brother. That's a dime.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lion.
Surprised he held on to it. I used a rack catch.
Okay, ready?
Alright. Man zone.
Go.
Okay.
Ready? Set, go. Ready, set. Ready?
Yeah, well, you know, they're not going to pick it off, so. Back's turned.
Set. Set up.
Cover two.
Let's go now. Ready? Go. Hut. Set. Ready? Hut.
Damn it.
Come on. Set. Ready?
Cook.
Set. Go.
Oh my god. Everybody.
Set up.
Shit.
Set, go.
It's fucking fun. I hate it. That's why I face them.
Ready?
The Buccaneers used to give me issues.
Ready? Ready? 60 Eagle. Set up.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
shoulder. Oh, look at that.
Here we go, shot.
All this eye candy right here. Just to run it. Instead of it being no gain or 1 yard gain, it was a 3 to 5 yard gain.
Let's go now. Go. Down. Check go.
That's what players want, right? What the fuck is this shit? Oh yeah, it's one of my new plays I just added. Oh, wrong button. But it still works out. I was calling it a flat on the right.
Come on, set.
Give me the time. Back shoulder. Oh.
Ready, break.
Kind of hate this play because there's too much shit, too many double moves. So you just I gotta remember, like, the running back doesn't have a double move. Because I was thinking I lobbed it, thinking, like, maybe he doesn't have a double move, or I was thinking maybe he does. So using a lob, I wasn't probably gonna be wrong there. Give me the time. Fuck. Give me the time.
Ready. Go. On the jump. Check go.
Okay.
Here we go. Panther 6.
Get it in, baby. Ooh.
Ready.
Nasty boy.
Let's go. Get up. Here we go. Shot. Ready.
People think you need a bigger receiver to do that. It's Coleman. He is a bigger guy, but I could do that with anybody. I could do it with anybody.
Ready.
I can build a wall with anybody. I'll keep the Mexicans out. We're gonna build a wall.
Let's go now. Ready. Got it. Ready. Go.
Okay, I'm done. Not because of that, I'm done in practice.